Unwritten rules in the US and why nobody talks about them. Ready to see what we got with this and see what are the rules of the US. Before we do get into this, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Yeah, let's see what we got.
Hey guys, welcome to Lingua Marina. Today we're going to talk about unwritten rules in the USA. I've lived here for 7 years.
Right.
And it's interesting how this culture has a lot of rules that people don't talk to you about, but then you only realize when you are in a situation that I've been in. I did this creator economy party, which was supposed to start at 4 p.m. I'm like, okay, 4 p.m. I had a lady who came in to cook for us because I expected at least 15 people.
Right.
And she cooked everything, so everything was...
Wait, what kind of party is this? You're hiring... Then again, if I was in America, I would love to hire an American chef. Damn, the food would be so good.
Ready at 4 p.m. Guess what? The first guest showed up at 5 p.m. an hour later. And I actually realized that, you know, this is a common thing when you invite people for...
What do you mean the first guest showed up at 5 p.m.? What do you mean the first guest? So not like a few people are late, everybody's late. Hey, what? Is that like a rule of America? You don't turn up parties on time?
Party, if it's not... Because I never said it was like a formal dinner. When you say, oh, let's gather together like at 4 p.m., they're like, oh, that means if we gather at 4, probably last till 8, and then we come later. And so a lot of people came later.
To be fair, in the UK, like, if you say 4 p.m., you're going to get people rocking up later than that. Obviously, I have, everybody has. But, like, people will also get there on time. Or maybe even a little bit early. I don't know. It's always awkward if you get there early. You don't really know them too well because like they're doing things and you're just like, whoa. I haven't been in there, but I've seen people do it, right? And yeah, like, bro. So every 10 minutes or whatever, people rock up in the UK, right? America, everyone's just coming up an hour late.
Later, so the food was all cold, and I was a bit upset because I expected something different. But then, you know,
yeah, I can't lie though. If I know the party that I'm going to is offering warm food and cooked food, I'm being there on time, maybe a little bit earlier because I'm getting my food, man. I'm missing out on the food.
A month later, when I had another party, I just didn't expect anyone to show up at 4. So I just chilled on my terrace, didn't really start cooking until the first person arrived. Yep.
Hey, the smart thing to do is, like, when you actually want people to start arriving, tell them an hour before. But then again, what if they actually do show up, like, before? Then you're like, oh, damn.
Yesterday, I was at a dinner, which was kind of a formal dinner, and they told us to arrive at 6. I arrived at 6:10. I'm still doing this thing. I think it's European, right? When you arrive right on time. But anyways,
give or take, give or take.
Arrived at 6:10, of course. I was the first person, of course. My friends haven't even started cooking yet. The next couple showed up, I think it's 7. And
wait, America, why do you tell people the time if you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Is that just like an unknown, like just a thing that you guys know? You just tell them a time, but everyone's gonna come an hour later. So maybe you do kind of tell them a time an hour before you actually want people to turn up. I don't know, interesting.
Last couple, they showed up at 8. So it's like, you know, people are so relaxed here. And if it's a party, that means that they approach it in a relaxed way. You know, 4 p.m., I'll come at 6. So it's common, just don't be surprised. Enough. Oh, and of course, never come early. Just don't do it. Because if you come 10 minutes before the party, the host will still be probably sleeping or whatever.
Really?
Or just doing their
They'll tell you to go.
Don't do it. Unless you're very close friends.
That reminds me of one of the funniest American clips I've seen, right? I don't know if you guys have seen it. Maybe some of you have. But I seen a clip of a Ring doorbell of this nice couple going up to the house, their friend's house for the party. And the friend opened the door and went, the party's next week. They look all nice already. They traveled there. Mate, the look on their faces with prizes. I suppose they got there very early.
With random children. Now, it's important to be careful here. I have 2 kids, and a lot of Americans approach them and say, hey, you're so sweet. Oh, your baby's so nice. But they would never like take pictures of your kid. There was a tourist, and she was a tourist. I knew it. She just came to Emily and took a picture, and that was so weird.
No. Wait, no. You guys, wait, no. You guys don't do that in America, do you? Take pictures of other people's kids? Surely not. No, that's got to be like a global like rule that you don't do.
She was a tourist. I knew it. She just came to Emily and took a picture, and that was so weird. And I just realized that nobody does it in the US. There are a lot of...
Right, no one should do it anywhere. What tourist is this taking pictures of random kids? Nah, that's weird, bro. That's weird. Where was this tourist from? Nah. Hey, you should be taking a picture of anyone's kid unless it's your own or family members or friends, you know what I'm saying? If it's just some random kid, no.
Policies that protect children from being photographed in public.
Yeah.
So never do that. No matter how cute the child is, don't just come to the child and like, oh, your child is so cute, I'll take a picture. And don't touch the kids. And never, ever give them anything. And it applies to dogs as well. I live in California.
Hey, the rule is just don't really do anything with kids that you don't know unless the parents are there and like they like approve, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a no-go everywhere, right? Surely. Where in the world is it allowed where you could just take pictures of random kids?
California, where people care a lot about health. Like if somebody gives a sweet to a kid, I had my friend complain for hours to me that she was trying to not introduce sugar to her kid unless she was 4 years old. And there was this lady in the street that gave her a candy and she ate it.
Okay, I gotta put my hands up here. Right? Hey, listen, right? I'm too generous when it comes to kids. I'll tell you a little story that happened the other day. So I took my niece and my little sister to the shop and their friends came. I don't really know them. But the parents was like, yeah, take them to the shop as well. So I took them all to the shop. Nobody told me any rules. I just bought them all sweets. What they wanted. So I'd be that guy. Hey, listen, if your kid ain't allowed those sweets, you're going to have to tell me beforehand, man. You're going to have to tell me the rules beforehand because I'm just going to, hey, here, have all the candy you want.
It's like, there is also like this tradition when, you know, Halloween and candy is everywhere, but I'm also trying to make Emily stay away from those candies. But anyways, never give anything to a child. And yeah, never take pictures. I'll never jump the line. And in the US, you have the road, but you also have like this ramp, which is always free. It's for if something happens, like you can park there. Not even park. You can't just park there. You only can go there and stay there if something is wrong. Something's happening. So basically, I was driving with a friend who was not from the US. And so it was like a standstill traffic. And he went on this ramp to just go straight ahead and, you know, get ahead of everyone. So people started blocking his way.
Oh, really?
Like, do it. This is a ramp. This is not for you to get ahead of the traffic. So never cut the line in the US.
Yeah, never cut the line, guys. I know there's so many people watching this right now that hates traffic and probably cut the lines. I hate traffic as well. Would I drive in there? I haven't done, but if I was dealing with crazy American traffic I've been seeing, I don't know, but if it's a free lane, it's free lane.
This applies both to when you're driving, and this also applies to when you're just standing in line.
Yeah, don't cut the line.
Don't get in front of everyone. Personal space, especially in 2022 when people are still scared of COVID.
Right, okay.
I was in line a couple weeks ago. I was in line at Walgreens, and I was too close to a person, like maybe this close. And he was like, excuse me, can you please
that close?
Back off
during COVID, that's bad.
And he was super polite. He's like, can you back off a little bit? I might have COVID. So he kept explaining.
Oh, right. Yeah, fair play.
But I also understood, even if he didn't have COVID, it was a bit uncomfortable for me, especially at these times when we have this disease.
Right.
So he asked me to back off and keep the distance. I think people now assume that we still keep 6 feet distance from each other.
Oh, come to the UK, man. Everyone's pretty much hugging. I'm telling you right now, I don't know how it is in America with like your queues and stuff like that, but like in the UK, everything's more cramped, right? There's a lot more people on a small island. So like in the shop and stuff, if there's a queue, you literally can feel the breath of somebody behind you. Like oh man, it's everyone's just squished, bro.
At public places, at least here in California. And a lot of people still wear masks here, though they don't have to. It just tells you about like how cautious people are. And I think if you're a member of your community, you need to appreciate other people's, you know, attitude to what's going on in the world.
Oh yeah, sure, that's facts, man. Like I know COVID has been and got, well, I don't know. Is there still traces of COVID around? I'm not too sure. But like, I've not really seen anybody with a mask out still. Actually, I might have seen one person the other day. I think I did see one actually, but it don't really bother me or anything, right? But you should like pretty much just respect other people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you choose to wear a mask or not wear a mask, just respect other people, right? Like, you can do whatever you want to do, but, you know, if you see someone wearing a mask or whatever, just, you know, just stay a little bit away from them.
And sometimes at a party, when you want to be closer to someone, and I notice this because when I'm at a party, my voice is like, it mixes with the crowd, so I want to be closer to a person,
right.
and sometimes they just back off. They're like, who is this weird lady?
That's because you're in America. British people do that a lot. So, like, in loud area places, we will get like right up to each other where we're pretty much kissing, or like I do it all the time as well, where I'll go like their face is here, like, and I'm kind of like speaking into their ear and they're speaking into my ear, you know what I mean, like side by side, like a French kiss kind of, right? Wait, is that a French kiss? I don't know, bro. Where you kiss on the cheek or whatever, just side by side. Yeah. In America, you guys, from what I've heard, when it's noisy around you, you just start to talk a little bit more louder, right? You raise your voice. You know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe you guys don't get up close and personal.
Trying to be so close to me. So if they do that, stay where you are. Don't be like, oh, hey. You will notice. Sometimes it's really weird. Like, you approach someone, like, hey, and they will be like, hi. So it happens. Just it's an unwritten rule, and this is why I'm making this video, so you know it can happen.
You know what? I'm actually surprised by these unwritten rules. I'm liking them. I'm liking them because I'm learning quite a bit in this video right now.
Police. Now here you need to be careful. When you are stopped in your car, make sure your hands are on the wheel.
Okay.
Don't do anything unless you're asked for it. So there were a lot of instances where, you know, somebody was a criminal, they had a gun. So police officers need to make sure you don't have a gun.
Sure.
So everything that you do should be super slow. And if they ask you for your driver's license, only then you remove your hands from the wheel and give them the driver's license.
Right, slow and steady.
Depends on the area. Like, you know, in the US, you have really good areas. Like where I live, Los Altos, I was stopped by police because I was...
So pretty much, I've seen a lot of body cams. When the police are behind me, don't put my foot down on the gas and go. Right? Don't do that. Nope. Hands on the wheel. Yes, sir. Yes, officer. No, officer.
Doing an illegal U-turn. I kind of knew it, but I wanted to make a U-turn. He was like, you can't make a U-turn here. If you do it once again, I'm gonna, you know, fine you. But then they just let me go. Or, you know, in some areas, they're really nice. In some areas, they are more cautious. So just make sure you follow all the rules, you stay calm, and you keep your hands on the wheel, and you only do things when they ask you for them. Shall I speak about bribing? It doesn't work in the US. Like,
wait, it don't work? I thought it worked, man. I've seen the movies and the TV shows, but I thought bribing worked. I can't give him a quick $10 bill? A quick dollar?
You only do things when they ask you for them.
I'm kidding, by the way.
Speak about bribing. It doesn't work in the US. Like, don't even try to do that.
Right.
When you are moving in public places in the US, always keep to your right. Like on the road.
What do you mean, keep
if you're
to
in
your
the UK, do you walk on the left then? Like, if you walk in public places in the US, you always keep to your right.
No, in the UK, you just walk wherever you want to walk. There's no system to it.
Is the escalator, you always tend to your right. This is an unwritten rule to navigate in public places. The next unwritten rule is using Instagram and LinkedIn for networking. If you meet a person at a more relaxed party, like, I would say, I don't know, the parties I attend are like blogger parties. So if you meet people there, even if they work for bigger companies, the way you exchange contacts is actually by following each other on Instagram. And this is why sometimes you might see that some Americans follow thousands of people. This is...
Wait. What about your phone numbers? Is that not a thing in America? In the UK, like, if you're going to contact somebody, you're going to get a phone number, maybe message them on iMessage or WhatsApp.
Their way of networking. They meet people, they follow them on Instagram just to keep in touch with them. If it's a more professional environment, people would follow each other on LinkedIn. So make sure you're keeping both profiles. Well, it's up to you, but I would recommend keeping those two profiles kind of up to date. Like with LinkedIn, you fill in your job history, your education history. You don't have to actively post there. You just, you know, update it.
I've got a LinkedIn because I made one during college, right? And I kid you not, I mean, college is in high school. Because ours goes college then university, whereas yours is high school, college, right? So yeah, so high school, I made a LinkedIn and I'm still getting random job offers today. Like the most weird, random, non-related job offers. Like, are they scammers or what? Like, what's going on? I need to delete it because I don't use it.
With Instagram, posting once in 2 weeks or once in a month, like a photo, if you want to use it for networking, that would be great.
Hey, just a quick plug. Hey, can we network? Wait, I wonder how many network I will get. Oh, let's do this. Let's see how many of you guys actually want to network with me, right? I promise I'll respond to every single person. I promise. This is a promise. This is a promise. You can complain in the comments below. If not, go to my Instagram, L3WG_. Follow me. Message me. Networking. And then I'll reply back. We'll have a quick chat. I wonder how many people want to network. Hey, W plug.
Because I'm a creator, a lot of Americans are actually impressed by the number of followers, even if it's like 20,000 followers, which my husband has 20,000 followers. And when he networks with people and they follow them on Instagram, they're like, oh my God, 20,000 followers. So it's just good. Like,
that's the goal. We got to get to 20,000 followers. I believe you guys can do it. Help me get to 25. No, but I want you guys to message me actually. And I post a lot of like family related stuff over there. So yeah, you guys might like it.
If you want to be active on social media, it's good for networking here. And networking in the US is really important.
Cool.
Okay, small talk. Small talk is everywhere. You start an appointment with a doctor and the doctor is asking you how you're feeling, what's going on in your life. Oh my God, have you noticed how hot it is? Oh, I'm so glad that COVID is over.
Right.
Or I'm so glad.
Just nice, friendly Americans being Americans. Do you know what? I know quite a few people that's been to America. Two of my mates. One of my mates is actually in Florida right now. One of my mates went to Vegas the other week. I'm going to America soon. And they both, and everybody I speak to from the UK that goes to America, they always message me saying, I don't want to come back to the UK. Like, they genuinely don't. They just want to live out there. Like, is that good? They say the people are so friendly and just it's so nice, a nice environment and positive. And yeah, it's amazing out there, man. And I've not even been yet. I can't wait to go.
You no longer have to wear a mask, or if you start a conversation with your banker, they would be like, you know, how are your kids doing?
Right.
Small talk is this way to make you feel more comfortable in a new environment, and it's everywhere. Business, you know, your day-to-day. I can't imagine a situation without small talk. Even if you're checking out in Safeway, like a grocery store, they might say something, oh my God, you got those eggs, they're amazing.
Oh, really?
Beep. Oh my God, your baby's so cute. Beep.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example of somebody in a grocery store in the UK, right? I'm going to be the person, right? This is my scanner. Hi, how you doing? Beep, 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 beep. $20, please. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much it.
Like, they use the small talk all the time. I think Americans are very open and friendly by nature. And small talk doesn't mean that they're like...
Don't get me wrong, though. Right? Some people will do talk with you. Like, they will talk with you, small talk in the UK, right? And actually, the other day, I went out and I was very, very, very impressed. And we did leave a tip. The person serving us at this Caribbean place was so nice. Like so nice. I swear she came from America. She didn't come from America. She didn't have the American accent. But she could have been. Right? She was so nice. Deserved a tip. This is what I'm saying. Like, in the UK, if someone makes your time better, like, we don't really tip, but if somebody makes you feel special in that place, in that situation, they're creating conversations, they're being nice, helping you out with the menu or whatever, right? They deserve a tip. Of course they do.
Way too interested in your purchases. I even know that in some stores, they have to do the small work and give you compliments on your choice. Like, oh, you're buying this mascara. I know for some cosmetic stores, they'll be, oh, wow, you're getting this mascara. This is my favorite. I've been using it for years. Now, sometimes it's actually in their script to make you feel better about making the right choice.
But I prefer
Don't take it too personally.
I prefer
Well, you can, but when time passes, you will get used to it. At first, I was like, oh my God, they want to be friends with me. Like, this is me. Like, whenever people are nice to me, I'm like, oh, they probably want to be my best friends. But then you realize this is actually culture, and I like this culture.
Right.
Super open. It's just don't take it like too personally that they're interested in you particularly. They will be communicating like that with almost everyone they meet, which is great. It just establishes this friendly environment.
Listen, the friendly the person is, then just the more happy it actually makes you. Like the small things, the nice, positive weather, the friendly attitude, the smiles, like it will just put you in a better mood.
And the last but not the least, smiling. Sometimes not.
Literally what I just said, the smiles, man. Like I'm telling you right now, this is something in the UK. Maybe because we got bad teeth. Well, not everyone's got bad teeth, but, you know, we're known for bad teeth, right? So maybe that's why we developed not to smile, but people generally don't smile at each other in the UK, like, unless you know them.
Not smiling is even impolite. Smile is, again, this attribute of a friendly culture in the US. That was it from me for today, guys. I hope it was useful, and I hope...
Really good video. Enjoyed that one a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure to go check me out on Instagram. I want you in my DM, so you're networking. You better be there. Learned a lot in this. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. Live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.